Welcome back. Last week I took a look at over 1,000 tech articles, and these are the best. First up, Google Earth turns 10. Wow, I'm getting old. They're introducing a new feature called Voyager, which will help people explore the world using all of the existing features plus a few new ones thrown in there, using Street View, Earth View, 3D cities, satellite images, and a tour program that allows people to create tours of the world through all of these pieces, just linking them all together so that you can see all the satellite images and then go right into the 3D cities down to the Street View to take a look at some of the really cool stuff that they have on this planet. Uber France is in trouble. A while back, Uber was banned in France. They went to an appeals court. The appeals court said you can keep operating until we actually have a chance to make a decision about the case. So they continued to operate. The taxi drivers went on strike and started burning tires and Uber cars, holding drivers hostage, beating Uber vehicles with metal baseball bats, and all kinds of horribleness. As a result, France has arrested the CEO, saying that he is participating in illicit activities and is ignoring the ban, which he should, because the appeal court. Anyway, man, France. What a disaster. A company in Japan has come out with holographic technology that you can touch. This is something they're calling fairy lights. Basically what they're doing is they're making just the air around them burst into flame and create floating balls of plasma. It's pretty cool. Not quite to the level of, creating a believable hologram, but these are like touchable lights that are floating in the air that don't have like a screen behind them. They don't have some kind of special medium that they're going through. Super cool. Used to be, they'd have a box there and it would shine these things up and if you touched them, they'd burn you. But they say they've perfected that technology and now it doesn't burn your hand anymore. So that's great. I'm looking forward to what they come out with next. About a year ago, the European Union passed the Right to be Forgotten Online Act. And basically what that means is websites that say things that you don't like don't have to take stuff down, but Google and other search engines have to take you off of their search listings. So the BBC decided that that was a terrible idea, and so they're keeping track of all the stuff that's being taken off of Google and other search engines and keeping it in a list on their website. So if you're curious what pedophiles, rapists, murderers, or stupid people are doing that has been removed from Google because of this law, you can go and find it on BBC's website. The fiber optic cap has been broken. This is a good thing. There were some limits to how much data you could fit into a fiber optic cable. Now, you might say, well, infinite because it's light. Well, if it's light through nothing, then yes. But if it's light through a tube that has other stuff in it, then slowly, it decays and there's noise and you lose the signal. And then you have to boost it back up again, and that can be expensive. Well, these scientists have figured out a way to basically make the data go a lot further without having to boost it, without having to mess with the data. So it's actually a lot better, a lot cleaner, a lot faster. You probably weren't worried about fiber optic running out of data, but now you definitely don't have to worry about it. A company is coming up with ideas of how autonomous cars could change our futures. And their idea is really cool. Their idea is that they can take autonomous cars and basically convert them into moving shops of some kind. Just imagine you get off of work and you're getting ready to go home. You feel like getting a Starbucks, so you order up an autonomous Starbucks vehicle to pick you up and drive you home. You hop on, the barista's right there, you order your favorite drink, you have a drink, you sit down on one of the couches, sip a coffee, read the news, and before you know it, you're home. Well, that's what they're thinking of doing. Along with that, well, what if you're hungry? Grab a Mongolian barbecue autonomous vehicle, or maybe grab a taco car on the way home. Maybe you want to get some work done. Maybe you grab one that's got some good soundproofing around everything and some really high-speed internet. I mean, the opportunities are endless, and these can really be a way to continue the work that you're doing or the ideas that you're having without the frustration of just being stuck in traffic for hours and hours every day. I think it's a fantastic idea. Get me a Starbucks autonomous vehicle. Microsoft has put out a new portal website for teachers that want to use Minecraft for education. Yep. A game like Minecraft can definitely be used for education, and already is, to help students figure out how to work together with others online, to figure out how to be creative and build things. It's also a computer program, so it's a lot cheaper to get and use than any physical things that you have to buy and use. So there's all kinds of stuff that teachers can use and learn, and now there's a place for them to get together and figure out what the best practices are and the best ideas are for doing that kind of a thing. And lastly, in 2012, Japan came out with a giant robot that you can fit a person inside of that can control it. It's pretty cool. It's called the Curitas. And recently, a US-based firm has come out with the Megabot Mark II, which is another version of a large vehicle robot that a person can be inside of and control. And they have challenged Curitas to a battle. So hopefully this is a win for everybody, and we can see a couple of giant robots duking it out. I'm game. And that's the news for the week. See you next week.